Alright, so you clicked on this video here because you're either interested in the Tab S9 or the Tab S9 Plus or the Tab S9 Ultra. So, lucky for y'all, man, we got two of them here in-house. We're going to be opening them up, unboxing them, getting them all set up here, and then I'm going to give you guys my initial thoughts and impressions and let you guys know what I think about it in comparison to something like the Galaxy Tab S8, which is definitely my go-to in regards to a tablet, man. I like this tablet here. I think Samsung did a good job on the S8 Ultra. So, we're going to be comparing that to the S9 Ultra here as well, and then, you know, let you guys know what I think about it. The Tab S9 here, we're gonna go ahead and get this one open up. All right, pretty simple. Open here. We got the tablet in itself here. Now it does come with the S Pen. Now the S Pen and the color that I chose is the lighter color, which again, we're gonna get to that here in a second. And then we get our booklet here. Okay, so this is gonna be our charging cable. So we get our USB-C to C cable right there. And then you also get your SIM ejection tool right here. All right, so let's go ahead and open up the Galaxy Tab S9. Trying to do this neat. All right, so you can see right here, now the color that I chose is more of like this beige color. So it does come in two different colors. You can get the beige color that you can see right here, and then you also get more of like a slate gray dark color, which is similar to this one right here as far as on the Tab S8 Ultra. Now, as far as the S Pen go here, now let's go ahead and compare the S Pen from the older version here. As you can see right here, just in size comparison between both of them, pretty much literally the exact same. I don't see any major differences between the two. Let's go ahead and show you guys the Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra. Pull this out, and again, we just get our tablet right here. So let's go ahead and take this out, and then boom, there we go. We got this is the larger version. This is gonna be the Tab S9 Ultra, super thin. Now let's go ahead and put it side by side to the last year's model, which is the Tab S8 Ultra, and then just kind of show you kind of side by side comparison. You can see right there, pretty much literally the exact same as far as the size. I think coming in at like 5 millimeters as far as its size and thickness. Now let's go ahead and just look at some of the subtle differences between the two of these tablets. And again, when you guys get your S Pen, you can just boom, put it right there on the back, and it's gonna fit there simple and easy. Right off the whoo. Hey, I promise y'all, don't do that at home. Now, one thing that I noticed right off the bat is, I know I'm scaring some of y'all, but one of the things you will notice right off the back is the camera. So you can see right here, the cameras on the Tab S8 Ultra right here is different than the cameras on the Tab S9 Ultra. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead, take the little time, get them all set up here, play with it a little bit, and then I'll come back and check in with y'all. All right, so we finally got everything set up here. Now, as far as getting both of these set up super fast, all I had to do was just plug in the cable that comes with either one of these, just plug it into an older device that you have, whether that's your smartphone or whether that's another tablet that you guys have, and it's gonna be easily be able to just transfer all of that over. It literally took no more than like 5 or 10 minutes to get all of that stuff transferred over. The first thing I gotta say is just looking at the screens themselves, I felt like the screens off of both of these look really good. Let me turn up the brightness just a little bit. The first thing I want to go ahead and just test out is let's just look at some video quality here on YouTube. So let's go ahead and just launch open this Bali video here. All right, so we got both of these actually playing right here. And for me, I gotta say the video quality coming out of both of these, I think they look really good. Let me make sure I am also on, you know, that top quality goodness. Hold up, let me make sure. Let me go to quality. We're gonna go to advanced, quality, advanced. Make sure we on 2160, so we getting that smooth butter that we like to get on the screen. Now, another thing you guys can do with this is you can easily just pinch, and then boom, you're gonna be able to get a full screen picture view out of both of these. Now, for me, I gotta say, just looking at the screen on these, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man, they look good. They also look really good on the Tab S8 Ultra as well. So I'm not seeing something that's gonna be just a massive difference between, you know, these here. For example, let's just go ahead, if we just gonna do it for giggles, right? Let's just go ahead and launch open YouTube, and then we're gonna go ahead and play the exact same video that I'm playing right here. So let's go ahead and put the Ultra. Let me go ahead and turn down the volume here. And then we're gonna go ahead and put the Ultra literally side by side to that one. And you can see for yourself, you know, just how good the other one looked versus the Tab S9 Ultra. They both, To me, I'm gonna be honest with you, I can't really tell a difference between the two. I just think overall, I think they're really good tablets as well. Now, I will say for me, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of liking the smaller version because I've already got a larger version tablet, and I feel like the smaller version is just kind of one of those tablets where, you know, you can just easily just be able to pick it up and just kind of be on the go with it. So this is definitely something that I'm gonna be strongly considering as far as getting just a smaller version. Now, another thing I want to actually test out and see is, are we allowed to use the keyboard that I actually use with the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra? Can we actually use it on the Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra? So let's just go ahead and see, because I think connector pins wise, I think we actually are getting the same connector pins underneath. So let's just go ahead and see and plop it in here. Well, first we got to put this one on here. Let's just see, let's put this here on the back. There we go, now we got it fully on there. All right, so first thing that I'm noticing here is right off the back here is I guess the kickstand that goes with it. It doesn't fit flush, and mainly because of the camera housing that you guys can see right here is much different than what we got on the Galaxy Tab S8. You can see that the cameras are much different. Matter of fact, let me actually just take this off so that way you can really get a good look at exactly what it looks like. Now you can see here on both of these that the cameras are much different versus the Tab S8 Ultra to the Tab S9 Ultra. So that's going to cause an issue if you guys are using last year's one to be able to kind of place on here, because this piece is not going to actually 100% fit over it. Let's just go ahead and see, can we actually use the keyboard in itself? So let me go ahead and just plop that on there. Now I will say it fits in here, but it does give us a message. It says the connected keyboard isn't designed for this tablet, so you may get unexpected results. So, you know, there's a message there. But again, let's see, can we still actually use it? So if I swipe up, I still get access to be able to do that. Let's see, can I swipe? I can still swipe using 2 fingers. Let's see, can I open an application? Boom, I can still open an application. Let's do something like notes. So let's open up our notes. So let's go ahead and type, this is a test to see if I'm able to use the old keyboard with the new Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra. And it definitely looks like you can. So yeah, so I mean, to me, I feel like you can use it. Now, is it gonna fit perfectly? No, because again, the camera housing is different. The S Pen will still go on the back, but it's not gonna kind of fit 100% inside of the slot that they have right here, just because again, that camera housing is different. But again, I feel like if you don't wanna actually spend the money and get a whole new keyboard, you can actually still use this entire whole keyboard layout for this as well. So let's go ahead and just do a quick test here, because one thing I want to test is actually writing with the S Pen on here. And let's just go ahead and write. Boom. All right, so I feel like the S Pen seems like it's pretty cool. Another thing I want to go ahead and test out here on both of these is the sound quality. Now, the first thing I want to do is let's start with the smaller version with the Tab S9 here. Let's go ahead and play, let's go ahead and listen to something I was playing the other day.
Senior, I said, that boy right there is special.
Man, so, you know, growing up in church, it was every
crazy
Saturday we had.
All right, so you got speakers here on the side here, and then you also got speakers here on the side.
They made me get lessons, and I hated playing, bro, in the beginning.
Which is dope. All right, so let's go ahead and test out the audio on the S9 Ultra here, and let's see what it sounds like.
When did you learn how to read?
They wanted me to learn how to read and play, because my grandmother was still living, a phenomenal singer. I mean, she's crazy. Like Ella Fitzgerald type crazy.
Oh, wow.
And then my father, he can sing too.
Okay, I gotta say this. Now, when it comes to audio quality on both of these, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I feel like it's really good, man. I like the fact that Samsung gives us speakers on I guess this will be the left side as well as the right side. So it's giving you that stereo vibe whenever you guys are watching it in, you know, kind of this landscape mode here. And then also, if you guys are even watching it like this, you also getting that same kind of stereo vibe as well, because again, you're getting audio coming from the top and you're getting audio coming from the bottom. But most people, when they're watching it, they're going to be watching it like this, which is the reason why you're getting kind of that stereo pairing. But I gotta say, man, audio quality coming out of both of these, definitely legit. All right, so one of the last things I want to go ahead and do while we have them here is I want to go ahead and test out the cameras on these. Now, again, I'm not that big of a fan of using cameras on tablets, but for the sake of science, we're gonna do it anyway, man. So let's go ahead and open up the camera app here, and let's go ahead and switch it to the front-facing camera. We're gonna go ahead and do natural. For the tones, boom, snap a photo there. And then we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing over here. We're gonna choose natural. Boom, got our photo taken. Boom, open both of these up to see what they look like. And you guys can let me know what you guys think as far as the camera quality using the front-facing camera. Go ahead and open up the camera again. And now this time we're gonna go ahead and use the rear-facing camera. Boom, we got our photo there. If we go back to our camera here, boom. And we got both of them here. And there we go. So this is using the rear-facing camera on it. I'm gonna be honest, man, to me, I feel like they look pretty good for the most part. Again, I'm not that big of a fan of using cameras on tablets. I feel like that's the main reason why, you know, we have our smartphones and different things like that we can be able to use here. And again, if you wanna check out my video that I just dropped on the Galaxy Z Flip 5, you can go ahead and check that video out as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Just wanted to kind of just go through here, get it open, get it unboxed, show you guys some of the things that it can do, how I kind of feel about it. Again, I got a ton of content that's gonna be coming on both of these right here, especially some things on the first couple things you guys should do as far as setting it up, how you should set it up, and all of that kind of stuff like that. So definitely be on the lookout for that content. Again, make sure you guys hit that like button down below, subscribe to the channel as we're on our way to that 100K mark, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Squad.